Okay, good. It's recording. Now, all I have to do is share screen, share sound, and share. And then I have to go to participants, hit participants, invite, email, Gmail, wait for the load up, emailing to R for rainy days. Here he goes, and send. And boom, that's the end of that. All right, Zoom is up. Invite is sent. Opening the screen to the podcast, topics, visuals. All right. And up there he goes. Let me adjust this.
Yeah, I saw a video. A little baby. Um, they interviewed him and they asked him, "What if you were gonna die tomorrow? What would be your last meal?" And he said, "Man, Popeye's fried chicken." Yo, I could not. Oh my god, it was just the way he had that shit cocked and loaded. That answer was ready. Like
Oh my god.
somebody had asked him that yesterday. Like,
Oh, you silly. I got there with a commercial. Yes. All right, I need something before this thing. I know the kids are up too late. Oh God. I need. Who is that? I might have a pen or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Put up a document on this phone. All right. Just about to start. You know. Hey, stop listening to that gorilla shit about the valet shit. Stop it.
yo, I don't even fucking know this girl. I'm looking her up. She's got $250,000 worth of jewelry on her neck. I've literally never in my entire life seen her face or heard of her name ever. So I had to go look and do some research. You be pulling up people that I have never heard of before.
Shit, nah, fuck it. Better for the quality. Can't wait to get a new mic. Y'all just wait till I upgrade this shit. It's gonna be amazing. Put my webcam over here and shit. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Just wait. Just wait. That's what I'm slaving for. All
Hello?
right. All right. Can you chill out with your background music now, man?
Hello?
What, you can't hear me, bro? Hello? Yo, can you hear me? Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Jesus Christ, yo, that whole shit just fucking lagged.
Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you now, but it seems like you're hearing me 10 seconds after I'm talking.
No, I can hear you. Can you not like
There was just a delay.
is there still a delay?
Kind of. I'm just gonna turn off all my devices. I don't know if it's on your end or my end.
What do you mean kind of? Are you saying you're
Like
responding?
you came back, and when you sat down, you froze. The whole stream froze for like 30 seconds. Didn't hear anything. I said, Carl, you there? Carl, you there? Carl, you there? Nothing moving on the screen. No words from you. And then when we came back, I said something, and you heard me. But then you said, can you not hear me? And I said something again. And then 10, 15 seconds later, you were like, yeah, bro, I hear you. And then delay, delay, delay. So I don't know.
Can you hear me now? Or is it still delayed?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, answer immediately after my sentence is done.
I do. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, all right. So then it is better now.
Okay, good.
But I just had to turn off all my shit. I don't know if it was mine or your, whatever. Anyway, the whole point, I was looking up this girl. You be pulling up people, bro, that I have literally never in my life heard of. I've never seen this girl. I've never seen her face. I've never heard her talk before. And she's wearing $250,000 around her neck. So I had to go figure out who the fuck this dumb bitch is. And sure as hell, she's just another dumb bitch. But anyway, go on.
You know. Listen, leave her alone, all right? She's making.
I actually, you know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? Is I literally had just seen the jewelry on her neck and her name. And I went and looked her up. And I was watching that valet video, but I didn't even realize that that was your topic. I didn't even go any farther than reading her fucking name, bro.
Exactly. So please, you killing the pod. Just stop it. Stop it with your non-knowing ass.
What do you mean? Stop it. I gotta fucking form a type of opinion.
Just sit there and wait for the show to start and stop using your thumbs. Stop using your devices. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, start it up. Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. And we have a hell of a show lined up here for you today, man. It's April 2nd. The weather is sunny and cold at the same time. It's weird. You know what I mean? But yeah, welcome everyone watching on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. You know, we're trying to pump this out every week. You know, it might be a week late. You know what I'm saying? But I've been working my ass off, doing my best here, right? But I'm still going to get it out to you guys. And yeah, we're talking about some who's a transgender, catching woodies next to women, and we're going to talk about Andrew Tate finally getting out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about people that get out the hood but are still mentally trapped in the hood. You know, Charles got mad headlines and all type of shit like that. And then later on, we're going to get into how it's important to learn to follow before you learn to lead. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, I got to introduce the cool gentleman that I have here with me today. You guys know him. You guys love him. Some of you hate him, but you got to deal with him. It's the one, the only Mr. Rainy Days. Welcome, co-host. How you doing this week?
What's going on, people? How we doing? Back for another week. Here to talk about some bullshit and some good shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Back for another week of this shit, this crazy world we live in. Let's see what lessons life has to teach us today via
Is forever a student of life.
forever a student of life, 100%. You know what I mean? As soon as you think you know everything, life will teach you another lesson. You just wait on it. You know what I mean?
You should be learning every day because no matter what, even if you don't think so, life is teaching you and you best be learning.
Mhm. You got to keep your ears on. We got two ears, all right, and one mouth, all right, and two eyes, all right. Listen, hear, all right. So, yeah, what you call it? You know how we start every week. We start with watch this week. You know what I mean? Uh, so yeah, my watch this week was interesting. It could have been a podcast topic, but I know you're completely unaware of it. So, but so I saved it for watch this week. You know what I mean? So I'll let you go first.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. You got me going first. Well, like, all right. I'm just gonna hit like some simple shit
Hey,
because I can. What?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. You got your little story over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay,
Everyone,
okay.
before we got started over,
Yeah,
listen.
we'll get a cheers, cheers. Now I
Take
took two
cheers.
sips so far
All right,
because
it's
I,
all right.
I've been waiting.
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
take a toke, take a
Yeah,
poke.
everybody,
You know what I mean? Take a sip.
a toast to us, a toast to being successful, a toast to a good year, a toast to a good day. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And to you and to everybody else, God bless. Cheers.
God bless. Cheers.
Woo! Yo, for some Stoli, that shit is strong. But I don't have any mixer.
Neither
It's
do
just
I. Drinking
yeah,
straight
bro.
Ciroc boys in
Yeah.
the building tonight. Mm.
But anyway, yeah, my watch this week, bro. I'm just gonna keep it simple, and I'm gonna talk about a couple movies that inspire me as a business owner that I watch on a regular basis. Some of them I'll talk about two just because these two in particular really inspire me. One you may have heard of, and one you definitely have heard of. So I'm gonna go with the easy one first, and that's Wolf of Wall Street.
Of course.
Now, if you are living under a rock somewhere and for some reason you haven't heard of this movie, go watch it right now. Like, call out of work today and go watch that movie because you're not going to want to go back to work after that. But
Exactly. You're missing out on some
it's
serious.
it's a movie that really will inspire you to kickstart something from nothing because that's where that whole story comes from, you know. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it for you. And if you have seen it, you're probably tired of people talking about it. So I'm gonna shut up about that one. Go watch Wolf of Wall Street. I think it's on Amazon Prime Video. I honestly don't even have it myself. Me and my friends watch it so much that I just hop on my Discord server and people stream it.
I'm
You
not
know?
leaving.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking leaving.
not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Hey boys, check these out. Fun coupons. While the fucking FBI is walking off his yacht. And he just starts throwing money at them. It's a great
God, I
fucking
love
movie.
that.
Anyway, another one, literally by the same actor. Uh, you know, I don't know why some people don't like Leonardo DiCaprio. All right. Now, I'm not saying he's the best guy in the world, you know. But as an actor, if you say he's a bad actor, that's like saying LeBron James is bad at basketball, you know. He's just not. So
Exactly.
I don't even like want to have any other words to argue
I
against
love
that.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You'll never have me hating on him for nothing. Y'all niggas can hate on
Right.
him all y'all want. All right, that nigga is a motherfucking king out here, murdering
Right.
shit. Fuck out of here.
So
National
anyway,
treasure.
another banger by him, which some people actually prefer this movie over Wolf of Wall Street. I know it's on HBO. I'm pretty sure it's on some other
I gotta
platforms.
find a lighter, bro. I'm looking for a lighter desperately, bro. Give me 1 second. I gotta
Go ahead.
find a
You know what?
lighter.
We'll have a technical difficulty pause. He'll cut
Yeah.
this one out.
I gotta find a lighter, man. I got to smoke.
Yo, this shit crazy. Everybody here that smokes knows what my boy Carl's going through right now. He's got the joints twisted up. He's just looking for some flame. You know, I could see how he's frustrated. And he's got the real podcast set up. So, you know, he's got the the set mic, the set headset. He can't move that stuff. So he's got to get up and run around looking for everything. He's got to put the headset down. Now he's back. You got the lighter?
Listen, man, I got one of the best co-hosts in the business. Let me tell you, all right?
Hey, man, all right. I just don't know. I don't know how we found each other in life and came to the point where we have this podcast together. I mean, we
Yeah.
played video games and we went out and
Yeah.
party. We smoked some joints, but
Yeah.
to find somebody that is like totally cool with doing something like this every week on like a regular basis, and it's just like it's fun to them like it is to you, man, like the world really aligned some stars for us to meet each other.
Yeah,
Anyway,
bro.
carrying on to the watch this week.
Yes. Yeah, 'cause you
Catch Me
had
If You Can is
Catch
the
Me If You
name of the
Can.
movie.
Shit, I haven't seen that movie in a minute. I gotta watch that movie again. Fuck.
It's so old you can
It's so
probably
good.
pirate it, even though that's very illegal and I would never condone something like that.
Do what you gotta do. Chop it out the bandwidth.
1,
Chop
2,
it out
3
the bandwidth.
movies, you know, it's horrible. Horrible place. Don't go there.
Hey, don't be doxing them.
Hey,
Shit,
but
that's what
anyway,
happens. Then you gotta type .iu or dot.
come on, they've got
country.
100 websites at this point. But anyway, Catch Me If You Can is another movie, Leonardo DiCaprio, very Wolf of Wall Street style. If you haven't seen it and you like Wolf of Wall Street, well, guess what? I just turned the page to the next chapter for you. Go watch it. Have a good time. It's the same kind of movie. It's actually longer. And it's old school, you know, and I know some people out there be missing that old school feel, you know,
Yeah.
and it's definitely more of an old school movie. It's like the early 2000s. It's got Tom Hanks in it, like OG Tom Hanks, you know, no gray hairs, no fucking. He looks young, you know.
Yeah.
He looks fucking Castaway, Tom Hanks, you know.
He said
That's another
Castaway.
great movie, Castaway. I gotta go watch that. But anyway, yeah, Catch Me If You Can, and Wolf of Wall Street are two great movies that can really, you know, get you. It can put some fuel in your tank to get up off your ass and go make something for yourself. You know, that's all I gotta say. You know, but yeah, look, you can go pull it up right there. The Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, really, if you haven't heard of this movie, you are living under a fucking rock. Like it is literally one of, if not the best entrepreneur movie ever. Like ever. I'm not fucking leaving. I can't, like there's just so much good content to be had in this movie. It's funny, it's entertaining, it's serious, but at the same time, it's like it's enjoyable seriousness, you know? Like, and dude, I can't. I'm gonna watch this movie right after this podcast. I'm gonna go get a bottle of wine and watch this movie. I got to. I cannot. It's just as somebody that doesn't go to work every day and is building something from the dirt up.
Yeah.
This movie inspires me every single day to keep doing what I'm doing no matter what. And that's something that I hope that other people can find that in this movie or any other movie. Find the thing that keeps you going. Absolutely. And this movie is one of them. So to that, cheers.
Cheers, man. Take another listen. Cheers, man. What you call it? I respect the fuck out of that. So that's very good inspirational shit for them, Colin. I appreciate you with that. So yeah, my watch this week has been the downfall or the attack of a YouTuber by the name of Just Pearly Things. You know what I mean? She has been under fire. You know what I mean? And the reason why is because she apparently
never heard of her.
Yeah, she apparently did some sort of interview with like a racist guy and was like allowing him to espouse some of these racist thoughts and
stuff.
You know,
I'm gonna say something right now, and this might sound wrong, but like, talk about a judging a book by its cover. She either looks like that weird girl that's fucking dumb as hell, or she is just connivingly evil. Like,
yeah, she is not a naturally pretty girl. Everyone would.
Nah, but she's got this like inbred, my dad beat the fuck out of me look. I don't know what it is. There's something really devious about her. I don't. She do some fucked up things off the camera. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my god.
I ain't talking in the bedroom. There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. Yeah. I haven't even. Let me just say this. I literally haven't even heard this girl speak a word, and I could see. Look at that picture right there between the two black guys. That picture right there. First of all, that sounded wrong. Pause. But that picture right there, she just looks evil. Something wrong with her. Something wrong with her.
Yeah, she's been under heavy fire, and she rose up talking about in the red pill community. She rose up as a female, talking about men's rights and talking about how women are toxic in modern day feminism and how to and what it's doing to the dating world and stuff like that. As from a female perspective, which is always more novel because this is YouTube is generally, I don't know if y'all realize this. YouTube is a male run space. Men run YouTube channels on YouTube. Like men run YouTube. Like it's a men space largely. Like yes, it's
Well,
female
I think
content,
that like the
but for that
creator
shit.
space is largely run by males, you know.
Yeah, but the thing
I
is,
think it's more so because like men are more leaders than women, you know. Not that women are like entirely followers, but they're just less of a leader than a man
I
naturally
think I
is.
think that I think it's because of what it takes to make a YouTube channel. Like, hold on. To make a YouTube channel, number one, you got to be a hard worker. These dudes say you need to release every week, if not twice or three times a week. That's number one. Number two, you have to be charismatic, funny, entertaining, which men always have better personalities than women because we're the ones that have to attract them. So
Oh my God.
men are way better at being charismatic and funny and entertaining because we're not just a bad bitch. Like no, men have to actually have personality to make it happen. So men are way better at being charismatic and funny and shit on camera. That's number two. Number three, you have to have like real like thoughts and creativity and real intellect and the ideas of like of ways to break down videos or ways to attack topics in creative ways. And I don't know, man.
I think it's more so the fact that, like I've said before, like that men are more so leaders than women, and women I feel like have more problems with like anxiety and stuff like that.
That's
And
another
like
thing too.
you get
Anxiety.
like 10,000 subscribers and you're like nervous to upload a video to them because it's like so many people, you know? Like I think that's more of it than women having like less personality or less creativity. I think you're just shooting crazy shots at the females right now. I'm gonna just
I'm
keep
not.
it
I'm
real.
not. I'm not
I'm gonna
shooting
keep it a
crazy. Nah,
buck.
nah. Here's what I'm
Any
saying.
female listening to this podcast probably tuned out. Like
First of all, no females listen to this podcast. That's number one. Number two, um, uh, that's not. I'm not
now
saying
they
females.
definitely left. If they were here, they're
That's
gone
not.
now. No, I'm playing. I'm
That's
playing.
not. No, that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm trying to say for the females. Like, nah. All I'm saying is that. All right. All right. Listen, man. If you're gonna say that, I feel like females are the fairer sex, meaning that between men and females, even though some men can be handsome, on average, beauty lies within the females of this race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Or the
agree.
females of the speech. So we give them beauty. Now, charm, the ability to be charismatic or funny or like that lies with us. All right, motherfucker. So that personality thing, the ability to that we have to have that. That's our machismo to get the
I
bitches.
can
You
agree
know what I
much
mean?
more
Like,
with the way that you delivered that.
you know what I'm saying?
The
So,
other one was like you just fucking threw a round drum and a
uh,
Tommy gun and pulling the trigger, like fucking melting the
oh my
barrel.
god.
He emptied that clip. Like
Oh my god. So yeah, but that's all I'm saying. So like, so to a degree, the ability to be engaging personality wise and the ability to be intriguing, that to me, men are better at that than women are. That's all I'm saying. Women are attract you in different ways by just like, damn, look at her. Like women attract you
right.
in different ways. Men gotta use the mouthpiece. And you know what I mean? And gotta move you. We gotta convince that beautiful lady that we a good decision. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if we can convince beautiful women we're a good decision, and we can convince people to watch us and subscribe. You understand what I'm saying? And so
Right.
we're in the convincing business. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
We're in the convincing business. Now we got women thinking we're all rapists. God
Come
damn.
what now if you convince now you no
That's
no
how
convincing
people would
can't be a
look at
bad
it. If I
convincing
didn't
can't be a
want
bad
it,
word
he made me want it, and then that was bad.
convincing can't be a bad word. Come on, son.
You
Convincing
know people gonna look at it like that. Where's the snowflakes?
they're,
Where's the
they're gonna be like, he
snowflakes?
persuaded me, he coerced me. You
That's what I'm
mad?
saying,
What are
bro.
you
Nah, because
saying?
here's the thing, right? You telling me this hasn't happened before. A girl puts out to a guy. Let's say maybe not even on the first date. They just started getting together. They put out, right? Now, the next time they argue, she like, I'll tell him you raped me. I'll tell him you raped me. Yo, tell me that has not happened before. Tell me that has not happened before.
Oh my God, that's fucked up. I'm just saying you can't.
See, he said that's fucked up because he knows it's happened. He go run over that, but I'm telling you, that's happened before.
All I'm saying is the reason why I'm not that mad at. If all I'm doing is talking, I ain't doing nothing to you, ma. I ain't put my hands on you. I ain't threatening you. You know what I mean? I'm smiling the whole time. I'm just talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You mad I convinced you? You know what I mean? That's my job. Charm is
That's
what
my
we got.
job.
Charm, personality. You know what I mean? They call it Prince Charming. That's what they call it. What is charming? What is that? What is charming? What is that?
I feel like charming is
enchanting
chivalry. It's gentleman.
Yeah, it's gentleman. How whatever moves you make to enchant a woman to make you are like you know what you're doing now. Depending on how you use that charm to what you use it for, because they say Ted Bundy was very charming. Or whatever his name.
They do say that. They
say he was very charming.
But you know what I think is a key word in a conversation like this is the gentleman. You know?
Yeah.
A man that is gentle and a man that won't like put themselves onto you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they can be charming and be a gentleman at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So you can have that charm and still be a really good guy, you know? But people can use charm for bad things. So,
yeah,
you know, you can't say that it's all good, you know?
Yeah, but you can't say it's
I
all
can
bad
say that
either.
for sure you're making a conversation when you're saying that it's a part of our natural as a man to have that.
It is. That's what. So we're the funnier sex. Male comedians versus female.
Yeah, here he goes shooting shots again.
Male comedians versus female comedians. It's not even fucking close.
I'm not gonna lie.
Male skits on TikTok versus. It's not even.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie,
It's
bro. I fucking hate that Melissa McCarthy bitch.
It's not even close. So
you know who I'm talking about? My mom loves
I know
her.
who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. But
I can't. That whole thing. I
male
just don't
comedian. That's what I'm saying. So women could be the more beauty, but we got that, and they don't. And why can't we have that? They don't want us to have nothing, so we can't have shit, huh? We can't have shit but muscles. And even then, they're like, no, but if women work that, they can have muscles too. Y'all don't want to give men shit, huh? Y'all, we just got nothing, huh? Women got everything. No. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. We've been charming you bitches into sucking our dicks for centuries.
Yo, you know this whole shit. You know this whole shit has evolved within like 10, 15 years max. And we're coming from like, I don't know, thousands and thousands of years. So like for all this bullshit to be frustrating us this much out of like the smallest portion of human existence, this too shall pass. Okay, this too shall pass. Exactly. I'm cool. Y'all can do your little thing for whatever, how long. All I know is that this has probably happened somewhere before in society, and women went out and tried to do their own things all by themselves, and they failed. All right. Mm-hmm. And that's why we came back to the normal shit where we're just, you know, men and women together, women do women things, men do men things, boom, that's it. Right? But when women want to take their whole like hierarchy and fucking go off on, you know, become independent.
Never works out for them.
Let me just say this right now. All right. This should be enough for people to realize why like it's not okay for everyone to just go and be gay and go and fucking cut their dicks off and fucking go be independent women or independent men. It takes two to tango. All right. Why do you think it takes a male and a female to make a baby? You know? So we can't survive alone, because if we went and our separate ways to the end of human existence, it would literally be over by the time everyone's dead, because there's no reproducing. Yeah. So like there's a reason why, you know, it is the way it is. So stop trying to break it. Like, I don't know. That's what I don't get. You know, it's just people just, I feel like it's like selfishness, you know. But anyway, I'm getting too into this, but whatever.
Yeah, anyway, I let it go. Anyway, the bottom line is just
fuck this bitch. I don't care about anything that she said. She looks evil. I don't even want to know what she said.
She's kind of been canceled. I'll wait to see how it checks out. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Damn, another transaction. Apple. Fuck. Lucky I won that shit on FanDuel. My account be overdraft right now. But anyway, yeah.
Don't
So yeah,
gamble.
don't gamble. For first story up, um, loser transgender. There we go. Yeah, this nigga here. Yeah.
All
So
right, can I just pause right away and say, how old is this person?
I wish I knew.
21?
Okay. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah. 21. Yeah. Let's read
Okay,
the whole
so
thing. Seven.
I'm
Hold on. Hold on.
curious.
Hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Seven. All right. I'm reading. Seven sorority sisters from the Kappa Kappa Gamma House claim they were made uncomfortable by a new admittee on several occasions. The women who were not named in the suit have sued the university as well as a new member, Artemis Lanford, by age of 21. All right. One sorority member walked down the hall, was taking a shower, wearing only a towel. All right. And she felt an unsettling presence. She turned and saw Lanford watching her silently, fucking creep in the corner. All right. And the lawsuit also alleges that Lanford behaved inappropriately around her sorority sisters on numerous occasions, including once when she, quote, had an erection visible through his leggings. Jesus fucking Christ. So, yeah, that's the story. But now,
Yo, that I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, I'm not a female. All right, so I can't be, in their brains or in their shoes or whatever. But if I seen that, and I'm not just talking about like, if they were an actual female, if that person came into my sorority and look at the rest of the girls, I would feel uncomfortable regardless. That's a very big person, you
that's a
know?
dude.
I
And
know, I
that's
know,
a
I know.
loser computer nerd
But
pretending to be a female catching woodies around chicks. That's what
that's
that
to
is.
me, that's alone enough for me to go to like a superior and be like, hey, I feel uncomfortable here, you know? Now, I don't understand how that person got in or how that
Catching
works.
erections also.
What's the deal? What's the deal with like sororities? Do you get in through the school, or do you think that they like voted this person in?
Yeah, because here's my thing. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it almost seems like this person was forced upon them. You know what I mean? Like, um, is a new member of the like what? Like, I thought that when you join a sorority, there was a what you call like everyone's not allowed in here, bro. Like, you might
Right.
if you don't fit a certain criteria, or maybe you're I don't know a drug addict or something. They'd be like, hey, listen, I appreciate you applying, but I'm gonna have to go and say no. You're not allowed to join. So maybe if you're a big fat ugly weirdo with a dick getting hard around all of our sorority sisters. I appreciate you trying to join, but we're gonna have to go ahead and part ways. You know what I mean? Why does it have to
Yeah.
get to the point of suing, or why aren't they allowed? Why doesn't the sorority just be able to
I
say
mean,
you?
it seems like multiple times. You know what I'm saying? How many times does this need to be talked about before the person gets kicked out? You can't go to the school and just be like, "Hey, guys, this guy, this huge person is in our sorority of a bunch of smaller women
Look
that
at him
can."
compare. I'm sorry, her
That's
compare.
it's
What?
scary. It's
Look at them.
scary, bro.
Bunch of
I
little
would be
dainty chicks and this big
Yo, if I
linebacker.
if I was a parent, right, and I seen that picture of that thing with my children, I would be like, hello, people at the school, what is this? I wouldn't even talk to my kid. I'd go straight to the people at the school. I'd be like, what's going on here? Can I get a little? I need some explanation here because my kid's going to your school, all right, and I'm trusting you. I don't care if my kid's fucking old enough to be on their own, all right. I see something here and it doesn't look right, and
It's
I
no
want you to
good.
tell me why. Why is this person with my children?
It's no
The
good.
guy, he looks like he could be the fucking like the supervisor on a school trip. Like he's a big
Exactly.
ass motherfucking adult. Like
In the
and you
back
walking
row.
around catching woodies in a sorority full of women, bro. Like that is just predator behavior.
Feel like he
Go
got
to
to be at least
jail.
like
Go to jail. Throw him in
5'8",
jail.
5'8", 5'10", if not 6 foot, standing there in the back
And
holding his
throw him in
hose.
jail. Throw him in jail.
For real. No, 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 I ain't gonna throw him in jail, but just excommunicate him from the
Throw him in
sorority.
jail, bro. He's
Give
walking
him some,
around with woodies,
give him some
being a
therapy.
predator around a bunch of
Listen,
women.
listen. If I'm around a bunch of women, I might have a woody too. Don't throw me in jail. All right, shit. All right. I'm
But
just not trying
but
to
he
impersonate a
shouldn't
woman
have
and infiltrate a sorority.
he shouldn't have used his transgendered thing to get into a sorority full of women when he's still
No,
walking
he
around with a
didn't
dick.
use his transgender. No, he didn't use his
He's the
transgender
only
thing to get
women there. I don't. He's the only man there. I don't see anybody that's a guy.
Oh my God.
Sorority
You got it
sisters.
wrong. I think that he is just a pervert and he's pretending to be transgender to get next to the bitches and get a hardy and see what he could do. All right.
Nah, I think he wants to be a woman. Look at how he's growing his hair out. He's got makeup on and shit. He's for well, first of all right. I don't think he knows what the fuck he wants to be. So let's stop trying to pretend we know what the fuck he wants to be.
I
But I'm
agree
gonna
with
tell you
that.
right now, that's one confused man working his way into a group of women as a predator. In any way, shape, or form, he's being weird on
I'm just
multiple
tired of looking at
occasions,
his
and you're way
face.
bigger than him. That's fucking predator behavior. Throw him in jail. Anyway,
100%. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this next. Drug testing for shit jobs when NBA isn't even testing for weed no more. You know what I mean? So when I went to Lowe's, I had to take a mouth swab test. When I had to get into this plant job, I had to take a mouth swab test. Some of these other plant jobs, you gotta take a pee test. But to be world champion NBA, I could smoke weed and be fine. Come on, son. When our company is gonna fucking chill out? I heard Amazon might have chilled out on testing for weed. Might, you know what I mean? But, bro, and
I
especially
mean, I'm just gonna
and I'm
say
in a
this.
state where it's
I don't know how
recreational to do that.
other companies and stuff are with shit, but like, I'm gonna just say this. All right, as somebody who was in the union for 8 years. I'm not gonna say for what because I don't want my union to get in trouble. But they were supposed to drug test us, and they never did. And then I heard through the grapevine that they only drug test when people get seriously injured, you know. And I'm not gonna speak on said events because I don't want anybody to get found anywhere. But I, on two instances, watched people get extremely seriously injured and nobody got drug tested. Ambulances were called and police reports were made and
Yeah.
insurance got involved and everything. But I tell you what, I never peed in a cup. Okay, they never took anything from me, and I smoked weed every day, allegedly, and had no problem. So I'm gonna just say it. It's not even though they say that they're gonna do it, it's not always like that. But it really just depends on your superiors.
No,
The
that's
people
how
that
no
are.
no for my jobs how it was is you take a drug test to get in, and then as long as you don't fuck up on any major habits, you Gucci. All right.
Right.
So that's normally how it goes. Now, maybe if you're working for the FBI, they may be like, "Nah, we testing you random. We come around here with a finger up your butt." Like, all right,
Yeah,
that's
like I know somebody that they work with fireworks, but it's like something to do with the government.
mhm,
Like so they like do random drug tests, like real deal, like
yeah,
never tell you when. They send it to you in the mail and you have to send it back and they do like a whole like you can't put fake pee in there. Like they
yeah.
fucking they test that shit, you know? So yeah, there are jobs out there, especially with the government. They take that shit fucking serious.
Hell yeah.
And I tell you what, that guy that works for the fireworks thing with the government, you know what he does?
Mm.
He smokes cigarettes like a fucking chimney, and he snorts a lot of cocaine. All right, and cocaine gets out of your system in like 3 days.
12 hours.
Yeah, like whatever. So like, I'm just saying when they do this whole drug test thing and they think everyone's just
Weed is the
fucking
only one really getting caught. To be honest with you, that's the
yeah,
only
they
one.
just they think that people are like following the rules because they pass these tests. I'm gonna tell you right now, there are people that'll do a whole fucking 8 ball in a sitting and they work for your company and you wouldn't fucking know it. All right. And
Yeah,
I tell you what, there are plenty of people that do fucking psychedelics too, like all the fucking time.
yeah.
I know somebody, and I don't even care because this isn't, my shit, but I know an iron worker that went to work every day and probably still does. Haven't talked to him in a while, but I knew the guy for years. Went to work every day on acid
Wow.
as an iron worker. So, and anybody out there that's like, oh, you're lying or whatever, cool. Don't want to believe it. Don't listen to my story. I know the guy through and through, better than you. So, yeah,
Did he get his
just
job
believe
done? Did
me.
he get his job done?
Hell the fuck yeah, he's a better worker than me. Tell you that right the fuck now. Um, and he's a smart guy, really, really smart guy. I don't know. I'm just saying, when you're drug testing people, it's not gonna weed out all the bullshit. All it's gonna do is weed out the weed.
So, how do you feel about the idea that LeBron James gonna drop 40 on you and smoke a blunt?
You know, all I have to say about it is that it's unfair to all the people that couldn't do this before
Because you know
because, like,
Allen Iverson would have been pulling up with the hat.
right, but
With the
not even that,
boom.
but it's like, you know, it definitely helps like the muscles and stuff like that, like relax.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't think that people would be doing it before games, but like right after the
Right
games
after? Oh
and
yeah.
like practices and stuff, they'd be able to get more time in on practices, focus more, etc.
Mhm.
So I think that, you know, it's gonna make it easier for records to be broken. You know, I think that more records are going to be broken now. I'm not going to say it's going to shatter the fucking, you know, the backboard, you know, but like it's there, it
Yeah.
will help people do better. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, because it is a performance enhancing drug to a degree. It is. It is. But it's the one of the most healthiest, non side effect, non overdosing
One thing I like
recreate
about weed
like
is that like it's a performance enhancer, but in the same sense, it will take away other areas of performance.
yeah.
So it's not like
But
instantly gonna make you like this fucking
it's
super player.
no, it is what you make it, but at the
Right.
same time, it's not gonna hold you back. It's not, that stigma where if you smoke weed, you'll be lazy, get lazy. That's not like I said. I'm working 88 hours a week, podcast, freestyle Friday. You know what I'm saying? Driving
And this man
freestyles.
hit the blunt
You
whenever
know
he
what I'm
gets the
saying?
chance.
And hit exactly, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? They can talk shit all they want, but I know the truth. All right, it's about you. It's about who you are. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that, I'm gonna move on. Shout out to all the NBA players smoking that weed, and they deserve it. Yeah, two stories about hood people making it out the hood and still doing hood shit. You know what I mean? Little baby, all right, eating Popeye's chicken, and his like the hood rich nigga, like, come on, like, come on.
You can't just like, I don't know, not do that.
Or just eat better. Like I'm eating as a
Right.
five star.
I had so many different things to say about this, but I didn't want to say you can't just not eat Popeyes, but I thought you was gonna be like, well, I mean, he could eat whatever he wants. But like, I don't know, man. I just think, you know, you can do better than that in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me say something real quick about what niggas be eating, superstars be eating. Allegedly, fun fact. Even though it happened Friday when I wasn't there, Freestyle Friday, because I was off work that day. Nick Cannon came to Detroit and performed at the Fillmore. And after he performed at the Fillmore, he decided to come eat at Mad Nice. And on his phone did an interview with my head chef apparently this Friday. And let me tell you something. It's a five. I'm working at it's a 5-star joint. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Nick Cannon coming to eat. And yeah, you could eat this chicken on the menu, this steak. There's nothing chicken. But the thing is, it was instead of being at Popeyes, my nigga. But if little baby come to Detroit, he going to Popeyes. All right,
Right.
instead of going to Mad Nice, you going to Popeyes. Come on, come on. The food we got here for you tastes way better. I promise you. Yeah, I
But
promise.
I feel like it's not even that like this is just like
It is also
you know,
bad.
you know when you go to the hood and there'd be that old ass nigga like, you know, 50 something years old and he just like a kid, you know,
Mm-hmm.
nigga eating his Popeyes, chilling on the
Yep.
corner, smoking a Lucy. That's little baby, but he got money. Like, you know,
Exactly,
like
bro.
he just he's a hood nigga through and through.
You gotta find a
Like,
better things to promote, man. But I guess you just need
right,
a
bro.
better. Yeah,
And
that's
you could be inspiring people to be better than you.
yeah.
And here you are
But now people
showing
like I
people
can
when
eat
you
what
get
little
your
baby eat.
Maybach, you could be eating Popeyes in the back seat too. That's what he's showing people.
Exactly.
Like, no, yo, I
No.
guarantee you right now, there is somebody out there that is like an up and coming rapper that ain't got two pennies to rub together, that he's gonna get the chance to rent a Maybach for his music video, and he could be like, you know what? I gotta eat some Popeyes in the back seat before I get
Oh
this bitch
my
back. Yo, I gotta
god.
eat some pop. I'll take a pic for the gram. I gotta take a pic. Yo, like,
I
why? Why
was
are you
oh my
inspiring people to live like
god.
that? Anyway, moving on.
Retarded.
I don't know who this is either, but I looked up a video of her.
Listen, you
And
know
I
who
already don't
Glorilla
like
is,
her.
man, because you know, listen. You know her song, I'm actually that something. I don't give a fuck tomorrow. You know that song with
Is
her
it
and Cardi
Tomorrow
B.
too?
Yeah, tomorrow too. Yep, you know that
I
song.
that was the one that I just watched.
Yep. And the other one she had her when I made her big in the beginning. I'm trying to remember. It was fuck I can't remember. I can't remember the hit that made her big in the beginning. Damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Damn, it's really blowing my
I
mind.
think
But anyway,
before we even play the video, I think the problem here is
it's
just the way.
how you present, girl.
Yes,
You still presenting
yes,
like a hood bitch. You
yes,
presenting like a hood low
yes.
class bitch, and that's what you doing. And even when you're trying to pull up low key, you pulling like a low key hood class bitch. You know what I mean? So, and that's just your aesthetic, and that's just what you know and how you dress. Now you take the hood out the bitch, bitch out the hood, get the hood out the bitch. So that's what I'm saying. You just not a classy lady to a degree,
Right,
and therefore,
right.
when you try to be in classy situations, you don't get treated as such because we can see that you are
Yo,
not.
I promise you that when she opened her mouth, if she spoke like an intelligent woman, she would have had no problem with that situation at all.
Exactly,
No
but she
problem.
was Glorilla. I'm sure. Like she was like, yeah, so.
Nah, she just opened her mouth like a loud ass hood bitch. Anyway, go on, play the video. Let the people hear it.
Oh my god, dude, yeah, yeah.
Cause up, y'all. Yes, it's me. I'm driving again, bitch. What? I'm a driving asshole now. I don't get no fuck. What? Don't say
Yeah,
that.
you talking to me like that, I might think you're stealing the car.
Yeah, quick story. So, I was I was leaving my hotel. I went down to the valet to get him the keys. Get the keys. Had to bring my car back down. And so I'm telling them the number of my room. I'm like 0000. That's not the real number, but that's just a number I'm saying. And so he looked at it. He said, "You said 0000." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, This isn't yours. This is a Mercedes car. This car is expensive. This isn't yours." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean, bitch? Give me my motherfucking car. This is my motherfucking car. I just told you the motherfucking number on the room and the name. Give me the car." He just knew I was stealing. Like, people is still so racist these days. Like, how you gonna look at me and tell me this ain't my motherfucking car? The fuck? So I had to motherfucking pull up my video. "Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? Yes, it's me. I don't know who the fuck he thought I was, y'all. Then, like, I don't know if he thought because I had some sweats on and shit that I wasn't shit, that I wasn't on shit. Because, I be trying to hide. I don't be wanting people to just see me and shit. But I had to go and lie to his ass real quick. How I'm a billionaire. Stop playing with me. The fuck? Who you think you talking
A
to?
billionaire?
No,
I would have my people to sue you in this whole motherfucking goddamn shit. Fuck? How you gonna tell me this ain't my car? You racial profiling me, hoe? Fuck? I don't know who the fuck.
Yo, I
oh my
can't
god.
even like. Why are you
No, he's
talking like that?
He's ain't racial. No, no, no. Hold on. This is what they want to hear. He ain't racially profiling you. He's class profiling you.
I
That's what
agree.
he's doing. You could pay
I
for
agree.
school, but you can't buy class. You could pay
Yo,
for that
she
Mercedes, but you
said
can't buy
this is a
class. That's what you don't
Mercedes
understand.
car. Like, she can't even articulate a fucking proper English sentence, bro. If you talking to me like that and you getting all loud and obnoxious, I'm definitely gonna think that that's not your car. Like, why would I give the keys to a fucking super expensive car to somebody that's acting like somebody that got no fucking money? Like,
Yeah, yeah. You
like,
look immature because you got money through the entertainment being a meathead. That's why.
right.
Because and
Hard earned money makes you feel like you should be more classy. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
no,
Like,
because a lot of times you had to be classy to get the money to be in certain
right. See,
situations
there you go.
to get that amount of bag. You know what I mean? Like if you a businessman in the business world making business moves, you're going door to door. You need credibility. You need reputation. You can't be over here twerking in red lights, looking for the headlights. Like no,
Right. Oh
no, that's
my
not.
God.
That's literally a quote. You know what I
Oh my
mean? Like,
God.
so yeah, you can't be doing all of that, and that's I'm done with her. Anyway, man, this is two examples of niggas that's got about the hood. You know what I'm saying? But they can't get the
And
hood.
look, yo, I'm just gonna say this right now. Like, I don't wish anything bad for her. If anything, like, I hope that she has like a humble situation where she realizes, like, man, I really don't got it that bad. I should be like acting a little bit better. And same thing with Lil Baby, yo. I seen a video of Polo G. I wish. Can you just go try and pull this up real quick? It's fucking hilarious. It's a
Oh,
30-second
no.
clip.
I don't
Polo
know.
G, he's at a fucking hotel, and he sees a Well, you're not gonna find it on Instagram. Never mind. Don't even bother looking it up. But anyway, he's at a hotel, and he's in Chicago, and he's like puts the phone out the window, and he's like, man, look at this shit. I'm in fucking. That got me in the fucking Division 11 in prison. You know, talking about like, you know, it doesn't look nice because it's like the nicest hotel they could get him or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And he's just talking shit about the hotel and this and that. And then a fucking plane flies by with a banner behind it that says Polo G live tonight, you know, at the whatever stadium. And he goes, phone I'm talking about, yo, that shit, all right, okay, you know, like, and it just like humbled him real quick. And he was like, you know, realizing, you know, I don't got it that bad. Here I'm like talking shit about the hotel I'm in. Motherfuckers flying planes with my name on it. Like, you know.
Uh-huh.
But it just goes to show, like, I hope that these guys, you know, get their humbled situation, you know, not like that like kicked Polo G into humility or being so humble or something, but
Uh-huh.
you know, things like that. These people need that once in a while to kind of.
They do.
I hate to say it, but like to G check him a little bit, you know, like come on now, like so like 50 Cent son, that bullshit, like all these niggas get the fuck on with your shit. You got more money than fucking half the people on the planet combined. Go somewhere else with your bullshit. Like
they just, you know, I just feel like, you know, black people need to find a way to, when they elevate, why not they want to elevate all the way? That's what I don't understand.
I agree.
And it takes them too long to make that decision. You know what I mean? And it's like that was on the podcast. All right, he was on the podcast when he was a Detroit player. I'm gonna have him back on one day, hopefully. Although he's a busy man these days, he's working as many hours as me these days. He has 2 jobs as well.
Oh my god.
But he was saying, he was like, listen, I spent my time in the trap. He said I used to only get a couple hours of naps because when I was in the trap, I used to wake up to the fiends tapping at the door. You know what I mean? Tapping at the window. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I had to go serve him and shit. You know what I mean? So he was like, I used to do that back and then I got arrested. I got tired of that life. You know what I mean? Tired of dealing with cases. He said I was playing cops and robbers all day because that's what you're looking at. So when you're in the trap, you playing cops and robbers, except that they both coming for you. So it's either robbers coming to rob the trap or cops coming to trap the so he's playing. Got tired of playing cops and robbers and living that shit every day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know, I just want to say something. Like, I'm so appreciative. My mom worked. I don't know if I should say like a blue collar job. My mom worked in an office building for a very long time in Manhattan when I was growing up,
So
and
am
I met a lot of very upstanding, professional Black people. You know, that to me just seemed like normal people. You know,
Yeah.
and there was no difference between them and the guy next to him that was also in a suit. You know, like it really all the only difference was the color of their suit, not the color of their skin. You know,
Yeah.
but I mean to say that, you know, from going from that all the time when I was growing up to, you know, going to Beach Channel and seeing like hood niggas all the time, which I never even really like watched like rap music videos or anything like that. I didn't know how bad that kind of stuff was, you know.
Yeah.
So when I went into that school, I wasn't like thinking that it was going to be that bad, you know. And it really woke me up to a lifestyle that I didn't know existed. Um, and that just goes to show that like there are so many people out there that really are doing justice for the Black community. They're upstanding individuals, and you wouldn't even know any difference between them and the next guy. But then you go into like these bad neighborhoods and stuff, and you know, I'm not saying that like, you know, white people don't have white trash and Spanish people don't have bad Spanish people, and all kinds of races have bad versions of their race, but the way that these Black communities are, it kind of, it's different than these other communities. The violence and the hatred and like just like the way that people get stuck in these. I mean, the only way I can say it is
it's
that
not no different. The difference is the only difference that I say because they're all.
I mean, I've been to white trash trailer parks, bro. And I'll tell you what, I have never feared for my life over there, ever. I've been in some really bad trailer parks. Like I've unfortunately sat in a
The
room
only
with a guy
reason
that was
why, the
smoking
only
meth.
reason why, the
Like
only reason
I've seen
why
shit, bro. I'm just
is
saying.
because you're white. It's because you're around white people, bro. I'm telling you, that's only a racial bias. Do you feel? Because the opposite for me is true too. I'm telling you that I've been in the hood.
Yeah, but
I've been.
bro, like
Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I
Hold
brought
on.
you
Hold
to
on.
like
Hold on.
white
Hold on.
neighborhoods, and
Hold on.
yeah,
Hold
you
on.
got looked at like
Hold
people
on.
was
Hold
gonna
on.
kill you, but
Hold on. Hold
nobody
on.
was actually gonna fucking kill you,
Let
bro.
me finish. Let
I
me
went into
finish.
the
Let me
hood and
finish.
people call me white boy, and they
Let me
fucking
finish.
flashing a gun in my
Let me
face.
finish. Let me finish. You understand what I'm saying? Let me finish. Listen, I've been in the hood, right? Um, in the black hood, right? Around the worst shit. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is when you're a black person in a black hood, right? People don't know you, but because you might look like somebody that might be affiliated to some degree, they don't press you off the rip or come at you a certain way because they don't know your association.
Okay, you
There's
see
a
what
hold.
you just said
Let me
right
finish.
there?
Let me finish. Shut up. There's a mystery there. There's a mystery there. You understand what I'm saying? When you're a white person and you come into the hood, they know to a degree. There's no way you have a connection. If you would have had it, we would have known this. Now look on the opposite end. If I was a black person in a white trailer park, which is the same thing as a black hood, it's a white hood. You go there as a white person, they don't know you.
See what you're saying.
They don't know you, but
I
they see you
see
there,
your
but they see you blending in.
comparison.
But me going
I
there,
felt that coming
me
before you even said it. I felt that coming.
me
Let me
going
just
there
say
as a
this right
black
now,
person, they
bro.
know I'm not connected. They know I'm not. So I'm way more. So you
I've
see what I'm
been
saying?
robbed, bro. Listen to me. I've been robbed 30 plus times in my life. Now, luckily, nobody's ever gotten a fucking dollar from me. But guess what? Every single fucking time I've ever been robbed was by black people. All right. Now, let me ask you this right now. Have you ever been robbed by a white person?
No.
Have you ever been pressed by a white person? Have you ever been confronted by a white person in a sense where you were scared for your life?
Yeah. One time.
Okay, well, I could say more than my fingers and toes, I've been scared for my life from black people. Okay, now that's the difference. Now, yeah, you can go way out in the middle of nowhere and find your ass a place where you really shouldn't be, Carl. But let me tell you, there's a lot more places where I shouldn't be, and that's the difference in my conversation here.
But that's not true based on
But
just population. You know, that's not true based on population. Like, there's only 14
I
million
guess you
black
could
people
say
in
that,
all of
bro. But
America.
like,
There's only
I've
14 million.
traveled to 40 states, and let me tell you, those white hood areas are really hard to come by. You have to go like far out in the middle of nowhere. Anywhere
Go to
that's
Kentucky.
close to a
Go
major
to Kentucky.
city, there is none of that white hood. All that white hood exists where it's in the middle of nowhere and the people that had money left and the people that didn't have money, they stayed there. And that's what created that poverty, right? But the difference between that and the black poverty is that is closer to the cities. The black
Mm.
poverty, people like choose to live that way. People choose to live in Section 8. People choose to live with the roaches. They don't even try to get out of it. There are people that are literally not trying to get a job to the point where they like don't want to make too much money so they can stay on government assistance.
So here's what happens. Here's what happens.
But
If you're
I'm just
saying,
trying to let you
all right, I
know
see what you're saying.
that
I see what you're saying.
there's a huge difference there. And if you can't see that, I can't have a 50-minute conversation with you about it right now, but I will happily do that another time. I
Listen,
will.
here's what I have to say about that. Here's what I have to say about that. I sort of when I'm gleaming is that so all right, granted there's way less black people than white people, that's granted. But white people generally have a higher socioeconomic status. So when you're in cities and you're in the hoods of those cities, chances are that's when you'll find the black population of the state of that. So most hoods do tend to be of mixed race, either Spanish or black, with a couple whites sprinkling. Only a couple times do you find those trailer those predominantly white hoods. You know what I mean? So yes,
And
those
they're
are more
not
rare.
near cities.
Those are
You know what I'm
those are
saying?
more rare.
Because all the
And
people
I
that
can
had
agree with that.
money moved away from there,
I can
and that
agree
the
with that.
people that didn't, they had nowhere to go. They had no connections.
But
They had no family to move anywhere else.
understand this, which is why it makes sense that if you yourself find yourself as a white man on a lower socioeconomic status and you find yourself in the hood, the chances are you're going to find yourself in a hood with black people,
Right.
which is going to lead to your experience there. But
I'm
even though,
just saying, like,
as opposed to a
white
black,
people in the hood have more of a chance to make it out than black people do. Black people almost don't want to make it out. I'm just going to say this right now. I know somebody, and you know who they are too. I'm not going to put their name on blast, but this person is in a relationship with somebody that I was friends with, and they're white, and the girl is black. Okay. Now, she was on government assistance. Her family was on government assistance. This white guy that she got with, they had a baby together, and he wanted to get her off of government assistance. He wanted to get her a real job and get her, like, into the real world. And her family was so upset about this because they thought they were gonna lose their Section 8 and this and that, and they cut her off. They were allowing her to, drive her car under their insurance and registration. They came to her house, took the plates off, scraped the registration off the window themselves, and fucking said, "We're not helping you anymore. We don't want to talk to you anymore. We disown
because
you."
she wanted to get a job and not
Because she wanted to get off of Section 8. She wanted to get off of government assistance. And that is the level of this stuff. Like, it really happens, bro. And I'm not, Carl, you know me, bro. I'm not racist. Like, I'm not here talking shit. Like,
yeah. No,
I
no, no,
feel
no. That
fucking
does
bad for
happen.
these people.
That does happen.
I feel
No,
fucking
no.
bad for these people that they want that. That they want to stay on it.
Listen. You're right. You're right. I'm not going to deny that.
That's more so of the problem with the black people than any other race. In America, I don't want to generalize too big, but in America, that is one of our biggest problems with the black communities is the fact that they don't want to elevate. And that thing, a little baby right there, and that thing, a Glorilla, those are perfect examples of people not wanting to elevate. And that's the black community doing that shit, bro.
Hold on. I think, let me switch for a second. Steve Harvey had this thing where he talked about how fleas, when you put that lid on them,
I love Steve Harvey.
You know what I mean? Put that lid on them, the fleas only jump that high. And even if they have kids inside that condition, even when you take the lid off, fleas can jump 5 times as high, but they still won't jump outside that lid. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, they just been trained not to jump as high as they really could. So I think it's less so that black people don't want to elevate and that they don't think that they can to a certain degree. I don't know. I wonder why. I don't know. I don't know because so many black people. I used to hate some black people that were successful and they would say shit like, "The white man isn't stopping you. It's not the white man's fault." Because from a poor person anyway, if you're not smart enough, you might think that they're like siding with the white man or something, or they're like, or that they're saying racism doesn't exist. You know what I mean? But they're saying it like nah, that's not what this. But now, as me now, more mature and with my motivation now, it's not that they're saying right the racism doesn't exist and it's harder for you. What they're saying is that that's not enough to stop you. What they're saying is that yeah, that's there. It's a little difficult, but you can overcome. You're better than that. You can overcome that. You know what I mean? There's no good food in the hood. Whatever you can overcome. You can get better food other places. You can move out. Or you can open up a fucking business there and provide it. You know what I'm saying? Or do something else. Yes, there are these barriers. You know what I mean? But understand that these barriers aren't enough to stop you. You know what I mean? If you are determined enough. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like too many black people. It's like, and also I don't know how to change what's cool for the because black people really control the cool, and black people love being cool, and
Yeah, there's something to be said about the term hood rich,
yeah, yeah,
like when people like it's quite literally just spending your money incorrectly.
yeah,
That I don't know how else to say it. It's just buying things that are expensive because it's cool, and that could be anything from cars to clothes to anything
yeah,
expensive because it's cool. I've seen black people spend money on expensive food and expensive drinks just because it's expensive.
yeah,
So, there's just something to be said about the term hood rich. and it's a problem.
Yeah. The way we deal with the money, the way we deal with the. So I agree with that as well. I agree
Because
with
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I've seen plenty of hood niggas with like a fat stack of cash. And why you not out the hood? Like, you know,
exactly. You're not lying. You're not lying. You're
like,
not lying. You're not lying. You're not lying.
That's the
Black people
problem.
can say whatever they want. They can hate yo. Listen, who's this Connor? Who the fuck is you anyway to be saying all of this, white boy? All right, you know what? You know what you say to my face? Say it to my face. All right, I got me and a couple guys want to come talk to you on the sidewalk, Colin. All right, we're gonna talk to you about your opinion on us hood niggas. All right, us hood niggas we got an opinion on you too, pal. All right, you don't do enough push-ups. All right, nah,
right,
nah, I'm playing. That's an ignorant ass. Nah, but I'm saying. No,
Here you come with the sword. Now you gotta cut the tension. Tell them what's up.
Nah, but yeah. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong though. They can shoot the messenger all they want. You know what I mean? But you got
and this is
money.
the stuff that like political leaders can't get up and say this stuff on a mic, you know? But this is what's happening. This is the problem.
It's hard, right? Because look, think about me right now, right? My productivity is high. I'm doing everything I can. I'm pushing to the max. You got to understand that when you're in the hood, the knowledge to make it out the hood, right, isn't in the hood. So you have to investigate things on YouTube.
You are what you're around. Doesn't matter how fucking successful you are. If you have $1 million fucking dollars, right? You make it out the hood. You got $1 million fucking dollars. And then just for a little while, you like, you know what? Yo, I'm gonna buy an Airbnb in the hood for like 2-3 weeks. You know, I gotta go see the boys. I gotta go get back into my roots, right? Yeah. You take that $1 million, you go to the hood, 2-3 weeks, that shit could be gone. And I'm not talking somebody took it. I'm talking you spent it. Like, yep. The bad influence in the hood is astronomical. I mean,
but what I was saying is it is the bad influence in the hood is astronomical. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is this, right? You in the hood, the knowledge to make it out the hood isn't in the hood. The knowledge of how to utilize money and how to utilize your time to get the money to utilize to get business, all of that knowledge is not in the hood.
And right? All them niggas trying to keep you on the streets. So all them niggas trying to get you to play ball. You know that playing ball gonna lead to some bullshit afterwards. But all right, like just
you grew up around.
You gotta get the people that you think that are there for you, the people that you think are your brothers, and I'm not saying that they're not like, you know, they're not cool and shit, but like you need to elevate yourself, and the way to do that is to surround yourself with success. And if the people around you aren't successful, that's not going to help you anywhere farther than where they are. Like,
exactly.
There's no influence there to be better. You can't just go home after being a hood nigga all day and watch inspirational videos and then wake up the next day and change yourself if you're going to go right back and hang out with a bunch of hood niggas and do more hood nigga shit. You know?
But the thing is this, right?
You have to make change for things to change. That's it.
Let me finish, man. So, the thing is, so when you acquire this knowledge, all right, you acquire this knowledge and you're here and you know what you need to do and you start doing what you need to do. You are surrounded by people that you fuck with on a personal level. You're surrounded by people that you love. You know what I mean? Some people you respect in different ways, you know what I'm saying? But you also know that the lifestyle that they're living, the way that they're doing these things, some of them are your elders. Some of them are people that help raise you. Some of them are some of your best friends. Regardless, though, you know, based on the knowledge that you've took time to acquire, the way they're living isn't good, right? You have a natural want, if you're a good person, to like, you know, hey, you should maybe consider this, right? But the thing is, it's always met with it's sad. You know, people say, oh, he turned his back on the hood or he left the hood. You would be like, you don't know how much resistance it is to try to bring knowledge to ignorant, closed minds that aren't looking for the knowledge themselves. You know what I mean? But you love this locked mind, this mind that is trapped.
I got a perfect example of this.
This mind that is trapped in this. You love these people and you realize you can't free them. It's something.
Carl, how about your grandma? Can we talk about that for a second? Somebody that has really made it, that is rich, that could be so much more wealthy if they could just open their mind a little bit more. you know,
Yeah.
but they have that barrier that their wisdom is there, their mind is closed, they're done learning, you know, they don't want to hear it, they're done. But if they could just take a little couple extra words in the ear, they could make so much more happen.
In my opinion, and here's what happens too. In my opinion. All right, so they don't want to listen to you. So you show them all respect, you show them all love, and you do your best to continue on your path. You fast forward, you acquire money, you have millions. What happens? Oh, they know when you have money. Now they're calling you, right? They're calling you up. They want the money, right? Now, there's about the thing in the Bible, whatever, give a man a fish or teach a man to fish. Now they're calling you asking for a fish. They're not calling you asking you how to fish. You know,
Yeah, how did you get there? Help me figure out how to get there.
Like, when I was trying to teach you, when I was trying to talk to you, you wasn't hearing me. You know what I'm saying? And now I have the stuff, and now you want to fish. And I may give you a little fish, a little nip, but I still would like to teach you the things that
I'd rather give you a hook and a rod and a reel.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Teach you how to throw it out there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Reel one in for yourself.
But the thing is, I feel like they still wouldn't want to listen to you, especially if they're your elders.
You can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. Now, the reason why I brought up the thing about your grandma, Carl, was because that's the perfect example of your elders. Even if they are wise, there are still examples of why you need to go on your own path and figure out more of your own things, because there are things that they can do that they're so wise and they have all the experience and money and equity and fucking everything that they need. But there's just that closed-minded barrier preventing them from doing more to become successful. Even if it's just so easy, a simple just click of a button. That button is something that they don't understand, and they don't fucking want to hear you explain that button to them, no matter how push it, make $1 million. All you got to do is put your finger on. No, they don't want to fucking hear it.
You know what I realized? That someone said it, and I forgot who said it, because I watch so much inspirational, smart shit, but it's okay, whatever. Someone said, no, it was Jordan Peterson. That's who. Responsibility is what adds meaning to life. People that are trying to live their lives in escape of responsibility miss out on.
Why do you think people have kids?
Why
do you think people have kids?
So you don't want to have multiple properties for income. Why? Because you got to be responsible for. You're afraid of the stress. You don't want to have a little kid looking to you to feed them and to nurture them and to help guide them in life. Why? You don't want the stress. You don't want a woman.
You don't want to have your own business.
You don't want a woman that's going to depend on you for her livelihood or look to you to be a man and protect. You don't want the stress. You don't want to have your own business where you got to deal with income and outcome and customers and make adjustments and find ways to make money and innovate. You don't want the stress. You don't want the responsibility. You are dodging life, my friend. You cannot live life without taking on responsibility. It doesn't exist, my nigga. You gotta take responsibility for your health, take responsibility for your fitness, take responsibility for your actions in life. You life without responsibility.
Be a man.
Life without responsibility is a meaningless life. And the more and more you find ways to be responsible and find ways to solve the problem instead of bitching about it, is the more and more you're gonna live a better life.
I mean, for example, Carl, just hear me out. The real successful man in this world, right, is having a good family, having a wife that actually cares for you, having a wife that supports you, having a wife that's a good mother to your children, right? Yeah. Having your own house, having a house that you own, it's yours. You don't pay anybody for that house besides the taxes you owe on it, right?
Yeah.
Having your own car, being able to provide your wife with their own car, being able to provide your kid with their first car when they turn 18, being able to send your children to college, right? Mm-hmm. Having your own business, all of those things check mark to me the quintessential man, a fucking real man, right? Yeah. Now, the more things you can check off on that list, the more of a man you are. But all of those things pertain to responsibility. Being responsible for your own car. Exactly. No lease bullshit, no this, that. Being able to fix your own car. Being able to change a tire, do the oil. being able to at least fucking pull over to the side of the road, pop the hood, and figure out maybe what the fuck's going on, you know? And the same thing to be said about a house. You should be able to do simple repairs around the house. What a woman loves a man that can take care of their family. You know, a woman loves a man that can take care of himself. You know, and all of that stuff pertains to responsibility. Having children, you're responsible for that child every single day. Make sure they get enough water. Make sure they get enough food. Make sure they're warm. Make sure they sleep good at night. Make sure they're healthy. Make sure they go to school. Make sure they brush their teeth.
Yeah.
And that's on you. And the more responsibility you have as a man, the more rewarded you feel.
Exactly.
The more, because if you can hold up all that stuff and do all that stuff,
you got to be a
king. You feel so incredible.
That's what a king does.
Like exactly.
If you think about a king, seriously, if you're calling yourself a king, seriously think about how many things that king is managing in his mind.
How much are you responsible for? How many people look up to you every day?
Exactly.
That's what a fucking king is.
Exactly. You got the people that you're touching in the city. You got your family members. You got your wife. You got your kids. You got the enemies.
How many mouths are you feeding?
You know what I mean? You got the harvest. You got the winners coming. You got to manage everything. That's why I love Game of Thrones, man. You're a king. So when you're a king, Game of Thrones will show you all the things you got to look out for. There's so much.
That's why I like watching some of these business movies too, you know, seeing how people like handle CEO positions and coming from the dirt and all the stuff they have to go through to get to that point of being successful. I like watching that journey because I want to be on that journey. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And we are on that journey. Believe that. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you call it? Next one up here. I don't know. We're going many tangents. Listen, this is the end of America as a superpower right here. When I'm putting up on the screen, I don't know if y'all can see this, but if you know what's up in the world, you know that we need to either start World War III right now, or this is the end of America as a superpower.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Russia and China have been low-key together for the longest time, but the fact that they roped in India is a fucking problem because India, although it's literally just a power and numbers thing. Those are the 3 most populated continents on the planet, and we're not concerned about them like kind of working together. I hear you out, bro. I hear you. If we're not talking to Canada, like us and Canada have to be like, we got to be working in.
We got to become England. We got to get UK.
Yo,
they ain't got the UK yet. We got to get England.
Bro, Canada needs to become part of America. We need to become because this shit is scary.
And we need to wage war on a cartel and clean up Mexico. Bring them in. Too.
Exactly. I agree. All of us need to. America needs to become the Americas. The whole fucking shit.
The Americas.
We need everything, bro, because this is scary.
The Americas. Facts. South America too. We coming for you. The Americas. We need to take over this whole side. Y'all take over that whole side. We go online this whole side. Facts, Colin.
Yo, because you know what? It's been a while since we conquered, and we gotta start conquering.
Fuck that shit. We gotta remember. Is you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
Yo, nah.
Meanwhile, we sitting here pretending men and women and men. Niggas just taking. Hold on.
You know why? You know why? Because Sleepy Joe in the fucking White House. Because Trump would have been spitting flame about this shit all over the news.
Are you kidding me? Excuse me.
Bro, he would have hit the fucking nuke button already. What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Listen, I'm gonna just read it because niggas can't see if they don't listen on the line. Listen. The hashtag BRICS bricks. All right, if this ain't the most gangster move, this ain't the most gangster move. The BRICS countries are working together and creating a new form of currency. The idea will be presented at a forthcoming summit. The BRICS currency value could potentially be secured by gold and rare earth metals. They're trying to bring back the gold standard that we.
Yo, let me just tell you right now, Russia has more minerals than any other area in the world.
Who else got more minerals? Africa. They got Africa's the mineral motherland, nigga. If you got Africa and you talk about minerals, you winning, nigga.
And between Africa and Russia, no wonder why they're trying to back it by earth minerals.
Christ.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, why would they fucking rope in South Africa for anything other than their minerals? That is dead. Bro, they brought South Africa in. They said, hey, yo, we could use a little bit more of that shit. Yo, can we? Yeah, come here. Like,
Now they're BRICS. That's crazy. So Brazil, which means we can't take over the whole South Americas.
nah, because that's something they're not going to be able to control. Brazil does not have the ability to fight for themselves. If we went down there and raised hell, they're coming with us.
So Brazil, Russia, is that Iran?
India,
India, China, and South America. Damn, that's a lot of enemies. All right, so Brazil, yeah, ops.
Now, what we really
Russia,
need to worry about though is those
yeah,
three right
ops.
next to each other: Russia,
India.
India, China. That
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
that's
bro.
a
That's.
that's
Let me just pull up. Let me just pull up the population
That's like
because that right there.
5 billion ops, yo.
Yo, I'm telling you, India
Yo,
population.
we got like 5,
India is
6 billion
1.4
ops.
billion. China population. China's 1.4 billion, and then Russia is. Wait, nah, that's weird. It says 143 million.
Yeah, no,
It's
but
got to be
South
bigger
Africa,
than that.
South Africa got more people, though, so. But yeah,
South Africa
man,
population.
that's crazy.
Well, I'm gonna just say right now, that's like 3 billion people at the bare minimum, because
That's
both of
3,
those were
4
2021 censuses, and we're growing like rabbits out here, especially the fucking Indians.
That's 3 to 4 billion ops, bro.
Yo,
America
that
got-
right? No. Let's just talk about that right there being half of the planet. That is fucking that is literally half
It's
of the
done
planet.
with America's shit. Done with America's shit, bro. Half of the planet is done with America's shit, bro.
Yo, because here's the thing, bro. Even if we went and got like Central America is like
shit. This is
damn, they're not even giving me a thing.
We're about to go into a recession that we might not bounce out of, my nigga. It's about to be serious. It's about to be serious. If the petroleum dollar, if they start, we got to wage war now. They're about to draft, nigga. They're about to draft. They're about to start drafting niggas, bro. Oh
yeah, bro. Yo, this is a problem because even if we get Central America and we have the US and Canada, bro, we're still only looking at like fucking 500 million people. Like,
Jesus Christ.
America is 331 million.
We got to get
Canada's fucking like 50 million.
We need to do what you said, unite the Americas. We need all of the Central America, all the Jamaicans, all the Haitians.
Dude, even Central America is only 200 million people.
Shit. Fuck. All right. We need
to expand.
What about South America? What about South America?
South America is with them, bro.
They just got Brazil. And
Oh, no. South America, here. South America population is 420 million. So between South America and Central America and Canada, we got 1 billion. That's a third. At best, a third of their fucking we took way
quality over quantity. Quality.
Yo, but that is something we do have. Is we do have technology over everything except China.
All of those countries together. This is why America. You know, I've been mad at America the whole time, saying, why does America's military budget the same as 13 countries combined? Because this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, nah, we knew this shit was coming.
All of y'all countries combined still got more aircraft carriers than us.
That's true.
Y'all don't.
That's true.
Y'all don't got more shit than us. We need to wage war. It's done. It's done. We need to get in the battle. We need to clip. It got to be done for all of these niggas. It's done. World War III about to happen, and it's about to be done. And you know, I'm mad because everyone got to live in prosperity for all of these years, and now when I'm coming up, now America got to be over. Great.
So the second most funded military in the world is China, right below us.
But they're not fucking with us, bro. Our budget is nuts.
I mean, bro, there are places all over fucking South America or South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Sudan. Aren't all those places in South Africa?
Yeah.
Dude, we're funding their militaries. What countries does US pay for their military? Kenya, Uganda, Sudan, fucking tons of fucking Jordan, Egypt, Ethiopia, Nigeria, South Africa. We fund the entirety of South Africa. How is South Africa going against us here? What the fuck is this shit? We should just pull all their money away.
Yeah, we should.
But we're not, because Sleepy Joe's in the fucking White House. I tell you what, right now, Trump would have cut that ribbon before it even existed.
I'll tell you one thing. The odds of Joe Biden the odds of Joe Biden getting elected again are fucking 0% to me. 0%.
Yeah.
This guy's not a leader. He's sleepy fuck. You're right, sleepy fuck. I'm so sick of this guy, man.
Honestly,
Anyway.
I don't even want to talk much about it at all, but I just want to say that by a landslide, and we've had some corrupt motherfuckers, Joe Biden is the worst president we'll ever have.
I think so.
I don't even think it'll be possible for us to have a worse president. As a matter of fact, I don't think any nation in the past 100 years has had a fucking leader as bad. Well, all right, no, well, we had Hitler. Let me say 50 years, okay? Because if Hitler didn't exist and Stalin didn't exist, we'd be going back hundreds of years, because you are the most worst person fucking ever to lead a fucking country, ever, period.
Just
anyway, go on, next topic.
Anyway, my homie here, know what I mean? Yeah, they said he was guilty. They talk shit. My nigga Andrew Tate's first video just being released. You know. Wait, I gotta read what it said. My bad. Hang on. It says, since last year, I've been 24-hour lockdown, no yard time, pacing a 3-meter cell with zero electronics or outside contact, absolute clarity of mind, real thoughts, real plans, vivid plan. 1 hour home and I can't stay into my phone. Some habits die hard. You must defeat Satan. Well, Lil Uzi be like, nah, we don't gotta do that. Let me see. No. Oh yeah, it just so happens that the day that he was released is the same day that The Matrix was released, March 31st. You know what I mean, they've been pointing out that
crazy.
They've been pointing out that just so happens that yeah, he talks a lot about The Matrix and how, you know. But yeah, it is one of the first things.
The judges who heard us today, because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free, so I give absolute respect to them. I have no resentment in my heart for the country of Romania or for anybody else. I just believe in the truth.
It was political, so.
I believe in God, and I think that the fire of truth will eventually destroy all lies, and anybody who lies in a long enough time frame will feel the sting of regret, and I believe in this.
Yeah, sure.
I truly believe that justice will be served in the end. There is 0% chance of me being found guilty of something I have not done. I maintain my absolute innocence, and I think most people understand this, and I look forward to being home. So thank you very much, everybody.
What are your plans for the next days then?
When I was in jail, I did 7,417 push-ups. I would like to get to 10,000 before the end of the week. I will focus on the push-ups and I will read the Quran. Mashallah, brother.
Have you done more push-ups than him since then?
That's one of the things I wanted to point out too.
7,400 push-ups. He's been away for months.
Nah, he's been locked up since December 29th, 2022. So basically,
that's 4 months.
Basically, the beginning of the year. No, well, yeah, about.
That's
yeah.
4 months, and you did 3,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
And he's been in jail. He got all day. So I'm gonna just put it out there right now. That just goes to show how little people in this world do enough push-ups to hear out the number he really said for how long he's been gone. Because anybody that do push-ups like that know that that's just an average number. Like,
yeah, listen.
I could do 7,400 push-ups in 4 months, no problem.
Well, it hasn't been a full 4; it's been like 3. You know,
but still, I'm just pointing out he's had all day. No electronics, no contact with the outside world. I'd be doing twice as many as that.
I did 3,000 in 1 month with a full-time job. You know what I mean? And
that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
and yeah. So
hey, let's not shit on his fucking push-ups. He just did 4 months in jail for something he didn't do. Yeah, the beard's looking nice. I don't really like the guy that much, but I'm happy he's out. I don't think he did what he did, but
he built up a little bit. You know what I mean? This is the last piece I'll play, then I'll move on.
Andrew. Yeah. When I was in jail, I focused on doing push-ups and reading the Quran. And when I am home, I will focus on doing push-ups and reading the Quran.
Mashallah! Long live the PUBG! Long PUBG!
Yeah. So he's still going through it. I feel like, man, it's gonna be a while before he get back. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, man, doing push-ups helps. You know what I mean? Helps build the body. Feels good. You know what I mean? I still think I could have did more push-ups than him on the outside. You know what I mean? But also he might struggle with motivation and stuff on the inside. So you never know. I mean, but yeah, with that, I
The
think it's
motivational speaker struggling with motivation.
he's not a motivational speaker, all right? He just happens to motivate people sometimes when he talks about his life and how he wants to attack it, all right? Hey, hold on. Did I get this shit together?
Well, while I see Elon Musk on the screen, he's taken away verified badges starting yesterday. I don't want to talk,
And
it's
there's
Charlie's time. He's going to
there's a
stomp me out.
there's a rainy days headline for you, all right? Rainy
All
days.
right.
Hey, Charles, come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines, you know what I mean? Keeping you lot informed of what's happening in the world. Get your head out in the sun and all that, man. Here we are. First story up here. Hold on, let's find it. Here we go. The New York Times reports Donald Trump is the first American former president to face criminal charges, and he's been indicted for hush money he sent to porn star Stormy Daniels, as well as other charges. We'll see what the legal system does with this one, yeah? Stay tuned. Front page, in it. Man's getting their first ex-president to face it. Look at that, man. Anyway, next story up. NBC News reports if Palestine, Ohio wasn't enough, no worries. Apparently, there's a trend. A city in Minnesota has been evacuated after a train carrying ethanol derailed and exploded and caught fire. Reports say chemicals on board were not as toxic as the ones in Ohio, but that remains to be seen. Everyone within a half-mile radius has been evacuated. Investigators will tell the true environmental cause. Yeah, man. So prayers go out to all the families affected by this, man. It's ridiculous. And last story up. CNN reports the death toll has climbed to at least 21, with dozens hospitalized after dangerous storms and tornadoes. Oh, sorry, I have to get the visuals up there. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. The death toll has climbed to at least 21, with dozens hospitalized after dangerous storms and tornadoes ripped across parts of the South and Midwest. More than 50 preliminary tornado reports were recorded Friday in at least 7 states. So yeah, man, man's was going through a lot. And you can see here in the visuals, tornadoes touching down in Little Rock, Arkansas, and just causing all sorts of damage and rubble all over the place.
Oh my God. Guys, it went right over Rodney Parham, Tropical Smoothie, Kroger. Holy. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
bro. So you just get a little bit of a sense of the sorts of terror people are dealing with. Old ladies being carried out and all that. Bit of drone footage of the rubble and all that. You know what I mean? So just terribly sorry to hear this how happened, man. Prayers go out to all the families and the people affected by this. Hopefully, no one else is found dead. But with that, for more information on these stories and these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. Back to you, Charlie.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the Trump thing, that was also on the same day as The Matrix. I just want to point that out. Crazy.
Matrix is moving.
Yeah. Tate gets released and Trump gets indicted.
The Lord giveth and taketh away.
Right.
Yeah.
So and then the ethanol train derailment, I just want to say super safe compared to the other thing. My car runs on ethanol, all right? And I've been burning it all the time for a very long time. As a matter of fact, I literally burn it, shooting flames out of my exhaust. And I've gone on tons of long road trips in that car, and I fell asleep in that car on the side of the road in Virginia with the car running, with the windows closed, and I slept like literally 8 hours. And I've slept in that car plenty of times before with it running. Not to say that it's not, bad in any way, shape, or form, but people burn gasoline all the time, and ethanol is way cleaner than gasoline, and it actually smells like popcorn, kind of sweet like candy. So
Candy.
I just want to say that compared to the other thing that happened that is like way not as big of a deal. It's just like it's gonna hit hard because that whole bad thing just happened. So everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god!" But it's not that bad. I promise everybody. I burn ethanol all the time.
It's probably
I
not
feel
gonna help the
bad for you
price of
people. I'm
gas.
sorry. I hope everybody gets back home and everything's okay. But yeah, not like the other one. So
Yeah, the
just
other
wanted to
one.
point
That
that out.
shit, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, we're moving on to the brand building segment. There, we got Mr. Rainy Days here.
Oh boy, it's about me.
Talking
Well, I just
shit.
want to say thank you again for always promoting my shit. Uh, everything that's on the Instagram right now is available for sale. The hats, I don't really like them that much, so
Hmm.
they were supposed to be $10. If you want one, shoot me a message. You'll get a discount. That shirt I just got, I was showing it to Carl. New
Yeah.
design. I have none printed right now, but if you wanted one, I could print one up. Um, and same, that hoodie I can print uh, and send wherever you want. Shipping is free in the US. I haven't sent anything outside the US, so I don't know. And those bracelets are also available. I have a couple of those. The hoodies are $30. The bracelets are $5 each. The hats are $10 each, and the shirts are $20. Um, yeah, free shipping for everything. But anyway, I'd like to shout out the Rainy Days Images page because it's been doing really well lately. That's my kind of side project. If you go to the following, click following, or yeah, it might be there too. So it's right there. It's been doing really well. Just hit 100 followers yesterday.
Nice.
And the posts have like decent interactions, like 50 likes, 68 likes. It's been doing well. Um, so I really appreciate my boy Blake for helping me out with that. I took that video at a place called Anaruby Falls in Georgia. It's in North Georgia. It's a beautiful place. I'm going, dude, I'm about to go on this crazy road trip across the country, and I bought a nice new phone and a tripod. So I'm going to get way better clips. Stay tuned for all that stuff. But my boy Blake is also a photographer, and he's been taking a bunch of videos and compilations and stuff. So this is my new side project. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it as much as I am. You know, little rainy days action. But yeah, dude, oh my god. The nightmare of owning a business. I just want to say to the people, you know, I've been going through a lot with the business lately, and it's just like paperwork, man. Like the state wants so much from me. I literally just start like it's not even tax time yet. And it's like they just want everything from me, and it's like
Yeah.
all at once, and there's deadlines on things, and if I don't provide certain things, they could literally just take the business away. So it's just like craziness. You know, just want to say to the people, do your research before you start a business. It's not
Yeah.
easy. I
Yeah.
needed my business for other things, not just for my merchandise. So yeah, it's different for me because I needed it regardless. But for somebody that's starting a business to, you know, potentially make money, look out. Uncle Sam's coming for you.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, but other than that, I mean, I got other things going on, but I don't want to dive too far into it all. Just go follow me, Rainy Days on Instagram, Rainy Days Images as well, rainydays.org. Uh, at Rainy Day on Twitter. I might be a little bit harder to find on Twitter now because they're taking away my check mark. I was officially verified by Instagram in 2013, um, the real way, but they're changing the verification system and apparently they're taking away the check marks. Yeah.
Still got it for now.
You can actually click on the check mark and it'll say like legacy verified or something. See, this is a legacy verified account. It may or may not be notable.
Oh.
It used to be that was the OG way to get verified, you know,
Mhm.
but they changed everything. So Anyway, yeah, go give me a follow on Twitter. I'm on Tumblr as well, trying to get the YouTube. But I have some new things coming up for my Twitter. I posted a picture the other day. I had tried to post a different picture. It didn't do so well. I'm gonna try and start changing things up for the Twitter because it's been love quotes for goddamn 1,400 and something tweets, which is a lot of fucking tweets, people. Okay, I tweet once a day. That's a lot of tweets. All right, you got to give me some credit there. That's a lot of fucking tweets.
It is.
But yeah, man. So I don't know. I'm just doing my best to keep things afloat and change things up once in a while, and keep things interesting for the people. But I have some stuff coming. I have plenty of new merch coming. I might start vlogging on YouTube or something because I'm gonna do this road trip. Be really cool to get a bunch of that footage and keep it,
Absolutely.
And I'm getting that tripod, dude. The tripod thing comes with a little remote, so I can like turn the camera on and off, or like take pictures with it when I'm away from the phone. So I think it's gonna be cool. I can't wait. Oh, and the podcast. Yeah. I mean, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have a podcast now. 10 followers.
Yes,
You can also watch my previous podcast by clicking videos there. You can find that on the rainydays.org website. There's a podcast tab, or you can just go to kick.com/rainyday. Everything is either rainy days with an S or rainy day, not plural. So if you can't find me as rainy days, I'm rainy day. If you can't find me as rainy day or rainy days, then I'm definitely not on that platform. So I'm really only on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and this Kick platform. I'm trying to expand. I'm working on getting the YouTube. That will be the next one. If I can get that YouTube, I feel like I'm almost obligated to vlog at that point, because it's like, really, bro? You gotta like, what are you gonna do with it now? You gotta use it. I guess I could upload the podcasts to it, but I could do that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing my laptop on the road. After this, if you have a little bit of time before you go to work, I gotta show you my setup, bro. I got it, like my little roadie setup. It's so cool. You gotta see, it's so cool. I got a whole little thing of stuff to help me live on the road while I'm driving to LA. It's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna talk about that probably next podcast or the one after that. I'll talk about the road trip when we're getting closer to my departure date.
All right.
Because I don't want to like tell the story now and then tell it again when I'm leaving. I'd rather tell it like right before I leave. But I'm bringing I'm bringing my phone with me, and I'm bringing my laptop, and I added a hotspot to my plan so that I can use my phone to hotspot my laptop, and I have this giant power bank thing that can put out a ton of watts, and I can plug my laptop in it to charge it. I can plug tons of other things into it. I can't wait to show it. It's so cool. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be mobile. I'll be doing my podcast and your podcast still, even though I'm on the road.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
It's like that's
I'll make sure that, when it comes around closer to the podcast day, that I'm in an area that has good internet, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so cool. I'm just going to feel like it's going to feel so crazy, just like being on the road, like, going wherever I want, and just like stopping and be like, oh, I'll stay here for the night. Like it's just like, wow, such a nomadic lifestyle.
Nuts.
But anyway, yeah, just go check me out on my rainy days stuff. I appreciate everybody and anybody that has supported me. It's crazy, even though I don't have like a lot of followers or anything yet. I just feel so appreciative for the people that are involved with Rainy Days. Everyone's just, man, like Noble there, the guy, the model, like he does all that modeling for free, and he's a professional model. He's been in like Vogue magazine and like a couple other magazines. I don't know. I know him because he's my friend. I don't really look too far into his stuff, but he's a model. He does modeling stuff. He knows what he's doing. You can see it. And then like Blake, the guy that runs the images page, like totally does that for free, and he's like a real photographer and like finds his own time on the side, even though he's going to college and he has a job to help me run that. And like Noble has his own business. You know, he's a full-blown businessman. He owns like multiple areas where he's doing business. And like Blake also does like this social media management for this band thing. Like, see, look how high quality them photos is. My boy knows what he's doing. But anyway, it's just I'm so grateful to have people help me. Even Brandon on the podcast being my Jamie, doing that all for free. You know, like you giving me podcast experience for free. You know, you had that one girl say it costed money to go on her podcast. You know, like that. It's just I'm just so grateful for everybody that has helped me get to where I'm at now. I mean, I've literally had Carl send me like less than $1 before because I needed 90 cents. Like, you know, so like things have come a really long way, and I'm just so grateful to be where I am right now. Even at 52 followers on Instagram, we'll see where I go, you know.
We'll see. The sky's the limit.
But yeah, thank you. And how you been doing with your shit, man? Huh? Talk about it.
Me,
Look at that, almost 400 followers.
Yeah, I hit that nugget. You know what I mean? I'm on a little I'm on my journey. You know what I'm saying? I've been struggling. You know what I mean? Doing my 88 hours a week. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play one of my stories. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa!
Not this one. This was
Banana.
yeah, skipping. All right, a nigga that want to retire. No, not that. Not that. Or a brand building segment. This part. So, in the past 7 days, I've worked 88 hours. I've gone to the mall, bought a new outfit. I've gone out on a date to Benihana's. I've done my Freestyle Friday. I'm about to record my podcast today. You know what I mean? I also just hit a new personal best, 43 push-ups in a row. You know what I mean? Yo, I might be tired, but I'm inspired, man. My level of productivity has never been this high. You know what I mean? Every second I got something to do, man. I got something to do every motherfucking second, nigga. I'm busy. Nigga, I'm busy. All right. I'll let Charlie from earlier tell it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been doing what I gotta do. You know what I mean? I went to the foot doctor Friday morning, and I found out that I'm flat-footed as fuck. You know what I mean? I need to get some.
Man, you always told me that.
I always knew, but I didn't know. No, now I know. No, you know what I mean? So I gotta you know, get some arch support. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta get some arch support for that, so I can not be in so much pain. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm working on it. I want to play a old Written Wednesday. You know what I mean? I'm trying to decide which one. You know, I'm trying to decide which one. I want to play that one that I really liked, but I don't remember which one that was.
Isn't it great that you have so many you can't figure out where it is?
Yeah, it is.
And people can't get enough of Charlie. If they need some Charlie in their life, just keep scrolling. It's all there.
Yeah, for real. All right, I think it's this one. I'm gonna go with this one.
I like how you always bring in the vibe. You're always smoking. He's always got the shades on. You braided up. You got your earrings in. You looking nice. Or you just vibe. Look, he's always dancing. Always just drinking. Oh, look at it. He's flexing in that one. Yeah, he's always bringing the vibe. Like you can't tune into a Charlie G video and be upset by the end of it. Like you look at him, bro. He's always bringing the vibes.
I'm trying my best.
Carl, talk about it. There's definitely some days here you recorded and you were having a bad day, but you put on a show.
For sure. You got to bring the vibes, man. You got to. It's just necessary. I just only reason I'm mad I want to play it at a higher volume, but I know I can't. You know what? Hang on. Now that I've identified it, let me pull it up over here. 1 second. Come on. Come on, work with me. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, I got you right now. It's gonna play at a lot of volume, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, man. I've been working hard, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay consistent with the podcast at least. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. You know what I mean? And remember, Rambling segment, listen. Buy real estate, start a business, invest, and never give up hope. Because remember, a job stands for just over broke. And with that, I'll play this throwback Red Wednesday here for you. Welcome to Rain Wednesday. Let's get it.
Brooklyn.
Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all the shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all the shit up from nothing. Bench pressing 225, happy I'm alive. So my flow like the rose, cause I always catch a vibe. Time to hit my two-step, beat dropping, I arrive. I'm just trying to get the people hands side to side. Cause I gotta represent, leading to a good end. If my name up in the shit, and I had too many goals, so I had to make a list, had to map the shit out, cause I'm done imagining. Step one, step two, till I'm dancing in this bitch. I'll be shining way too bright to say a nigga don't exist. One time for all the times fat boys wasn't picked. Want a bright future more than I could ever want a bitch. I just gotta manifest it cause the spirit in me rich. 26 years and nothing, man, it's time to take it rich. So I stepped up to the table and I push it on my chest. Can't lose with this hand, God gave me this. Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. 400 for the laptop, like fuck it. 150 for the interface, I'm touching. Came with a mic, but I still gotta up it mic. Arm and pop filter for the one I'm stuck with. Tripod for the phone ring like busted. Internet fails all the time, I don't trust it. Bought a desk new, but I stripped the screw, and now I can't use configuration number 2. Guess God said pick a side or you gonna lose. Do not question how I'm stepping, you ain't living in my shoes. I remember bro asking me who really make the rules. Who? Every man make his own rules, up to you to choose, but that ain't cool, so let's not discuss it. Big heart in me, I gotta trust it. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big body on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement, my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Big brain on me, I gotta trust it. Steady wins the race, I cannot rush it. Self-improvement's my favorite subject. Watch me build all this shit up from nothing. Charlie. Welcome. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Rain Wednesdays, man. Hope y'all enjoyed, man. Hope y'all got to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get back to the topics. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you muted, pal. Let me see. What am I doing? All right. So now that I've found my purpose in life and I have a true direction, I've noticed all the lost people that don't know what they want to do with their lives, and I feel sorry for them. I want to help them, but I realize I can't. Right now, before we get into it, I'd like us to react to Joey Badass in his clip speaking about a similar thing.
Like one of the main lessons that I'm learning in life right now is that you have to give everyone their own time to have their own realizations. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can relate to this because, I feel like people like us, we get so excited when we get introduced to new information that, we immediately apply to ourselves and it helps us advance and evolve. And it's like the first thing we want to do is share that with our loved ones. Like, yo, let me put you on. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because I learned an interesting life lesson from the real version of this plant, which is called a bird of paradise, right? So like when these are sprouting new leaves, they're kind of like rolled up like this, and you could like see them coming through. So my first plant, like I'm like a whole green thumb type of dude. So like I got like 50 house plants or something like that. Like anyway, So my first joint that I had, my first bird of paradise that I had, I got so excited when I was seeing like, you know, it sprouted no leaves that I tried to unravel it. You know, because like I was waiting like 2 weeks and I'm like, yo, why this joint won't unravel? Maybe it needs some help. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited for its growth and its progression that I unraveled it for it. The next day that leaf died. Like right there, I was like, damn, I do that with people all the time.
Shit, man. I think that's part of the story of my life. Just because you
Yo, that's deep.
person don't mean that that person can see it for themselves.
Anyway, yeah,
That's deep.
yeah, yeah. So
It's true though. You know why? I think you and I are perfect examples of that.
yep, yep.
As there's things that you've tried to instill in me, and things that I've definitely tried to instill in you. And bro, I hate to bring this shit up so often.
not my ex again. Not my ex again.
No, the car, bro. I
Oh,
told
what?
you said to me that the weeks before that you were like, man, like I kind of dozed off a little bit behind the wheel. I was like, Carl, you can't be doing that, man. Like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
and I was like, man, you gotta sleep, man. And like we'd be up late playing games, and like I'm not gonna lie, there's times I might have like, you know, I might have contributed to you staying awake longer than you should have. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was like 2 or 3 times. You was like, man, I keep dozing off, man. I don't know what's going on. And then the next fucking like week, I didn't hear from you for like mad long. And I'm like, Carl, what's going on? I'm calling you, because he was waiting for that. I told you so.
Uh-huh.
Bullshit. But I didn't. I felt really
Oh
bad.
man.
But yo, dude, all I'm saying is that's a fucking perfect example. You can't like people just need to do their own things in life, and they need to learn their own ways. There's
Yeah.
so many other things. I can't
But
remember exactly what they are, but there's perfect examples all over the planet of this stuff. You
yeah,
can't
man.
help people that don't want to help themselves.
Exactly.
You can't accelerate growth. For
That's what
perfect example, you can't just throw money at a poor person. You
yeah.
know, like it's not gonna fix the poverty.
That's what I was trying to get at earlier with the person in the hood who realizes what it takes to get out the hood and who he's surrounded by. He's surrounded by a bunch of flowers that have potential, but they're curled up. And you see what he said he's to do to people try to help them grow. Can you kill them? You know what I mean? It's like
I agree.
it's like you ever seen that movie Time with Justin Timberlake?
Let me look on it and keep talking.
Yeah, he in that movie he had a friend that was like an addict of some kind or something like that, and he came up on a lot of time, and he gave his friend a whole bunch of time, like which is basically a whole bunch of money, and his friend killed himself with it. You know, like I don't know, he did like mad shit, irresponsible shit, and like ended up killing himself with it,
Wow.
and it was just like, damn, you killed somebody by trying to help them because you know that was toxic. It's like if
It's
you got
called In Time.
in
I think
time,
I've
yeah.
seen parts of it. Yeah.
It's like if you had a friend that was a hood nigga, you know he a hood nigga, but he a good friend, but he a hood nigga. All of a sudden you come up with millions of dollars. He's been your good friend for years, and you can afford it, so you give him 50 racks. He takes the 50 racks and does some irresponsible shit and gets himself killed.
Right.
You're gonna be like, damn, I was just trying to help you.
Right. Right.
Like, man, that's fucked up. You're gonna be like, man, like how bad you gonna feel on some shit like that? Bro? So it's
You
like,
know what's crazy, bro, is like money hits people so differently, you know? Like just take 10 random people in your life and think about giving them $50,000 and how they would deal with it, you know?
it's like
Like
how
it's
it's like
just so vastly different,
money
you know?
is why Kanye West's mother died. It's just because she might have felt however she felt about herself, what you call confidence, self confidence wise. But she was just gonna live with whatever happened, whatever it was. But now you gave her mad money. Now she goes and gets plastic surgery, dies in the plastic surgery. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, see, if you'd have never gave her that money, she would have never thought to go get this surgery. You know what I mean? And now she died because
Right.
of the decision she made with the money you went to go give her. You know what I'm saying? You give a girl 50 G's and she go get a BBL and ruin her life and she live a leverage life in a wheelchair. You're like, fuck. I thought you was gonna go help get a house, go start a business, not go get a BBL. You dumb
Right.
bitch and ruin your life. Like,
Right.
wow, you trying to be a good person, you might fuck somebody's life up. You know what I mean?
See, I'm just saying, bro, like
You
money
know,
really hits everybody so differently. Like that's why when I see those videos of people going around on YouTube and Instagram just handing money out to people, like you're not fixing nothing,
you
bro.
might be
Like,
handing them their death. You might be handing them.
right.
You think they
Quite
handing their
literally,
life.
especially those people that are like on the streets, You hand a
Yeah.
nigga on the streets, $2,000, he's gonna buy more dope than he knows what to do with. You
Or
know
he's gonna
why?
end up getting robbed because the people he's
Yo, because
around when he's in
he
that
gonna
type
try
of.
and spend that money as fast as he can because he knows for damn sure he ain't got no way to save it nowhere or keep it safe. There's nothing for him to do with it. So he's got to fucking spend it as fast as possible. He's gonna get
Yeah.
fucking loaded and then fucking pass out somewhere, lose half the money, and probably die. Like,
Exactly. Like I'm just saying, it's sad. It's sad, man. I just feel like yeah, but that doesn't mean not don't try. You know what I mean? But like that's why I'd rather give knowledge than give you the money.
right,
You know, I can give you knowledge, I can talk, and then maybe when I see some consistency and I see you working towards some things, maybe I give you do a little, not enough to get you in trouble, man. Not enough to get you in trouble, man. You drop 50 G's, a couple of G's, that's enough that you can get in some trouble. You can get into some trouble. You know what I'm
very
saying?
true.
But if I give you like $300, you could just get to the next week a little easier. You know what I mean? I give you like a little 500. You know what I'm saying? That's not enough to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? For real. You can still get in trouble if you're a crackhead, I guess. But a regular person you working, somebody give you a little $500. Like, hey man, keep pushing. I see what you're doing there. Keep working. You know what I mean? Like that's not going.
Right,
That's just going. Hey, that's just good help. It's supposed to be dropping like a 50 grand. Now I got decisions to make. Oh shit! First off, I gotta go to the club. Then I gotta get them all.
right,
Then like, hold on. And now, whoa. I don't want to knock you off. That could knock me off my whole. Like you can knock my whole trajectory off, bro.
right,
Like you never know. Like at one hand, I'm like, I wish somebody would give me 100 grand right now, just out of nowhere. But on the other hand, it's like you never know. You might have got that 100 grand in time, and the lessons you learned on the way to there would have been way more valuable than 100 grand, as opposed to you getting 100 grand now and fast tracking a couple of things and making a couple of mistakes and getting the whole. Like you never know what the hell might happen there. It might just
right.
throw your whole shit off. But it would have been more healthy and more sustainable and better in the long run for you to just get it your fucking self. You know what I mean? So you never know, man. You never know. It's a gift and a curse. Somebody just dropping that bread on you, man. 'Cause, like, man,
I
you
agree.
never know. Because the other thing is this: if you cat's gonna call you a major failure, bro. You'll make something happen with it, bro.
Uh huh.
You get that money and you fuck off with it, cat. That's a big L, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
might know a
big
guy.
L. That's a big L.
I might know a guy.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sucks. But yeah, man. Let me play this next one right here.
There's no infrastructure. What we got is a bunch of solopreneurs. That's cool, but that's not sustainable. What you are is you're a hustler. You're not a boss. You don't own a business. That business, there's no infrastructure. There's no assets. What you got is just your effort. You hustling, and that's fine. But let's separate that, right, and move away from that, because too many of us want to call ourselves bosses, and what it creates is this this feeling of individualism, right? And we got a bunch of individuals, right? To be a general, at one point you were a soldier. That's a fact, right? And so you learn to follow before you lead. Right. We got a lot of folks that want to just jump to lead. Submission is power. Yeah, and you haven't learned the principle. You haven't earned that right. That's our ego getting in the way. We're trying to skip steps, and when you skip steps, it's dangerous. Yeah. Right? You're gonna end up losing that wealth. I'm 19.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's
Too many chefs in the kitchen.
You skipping the step, and I think learning to follow is an important thing. You know what I mean? Because
That's why I love that I went and worked a real job for quite a while before I decided to do my own thing. You know, I
because
felt like it humbled me.
yeah, learning to follow, operating under different management styles could help you craft your own. You know what I mean?
Well, it definitely helped me like really understand what it is to just be a worker, you know? And like I want to say it humbled me, but it really just taught me a lot of things that I needed to know. Like just being to work on time and showing respect to your superiors, and like things that you're kind of like forced into knowing, but are crucial parts of learning a work infrastructure, you know.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to figure out how to get people to work for me for very little money. That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Be a really, 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 really good guy and have something to offer back to them that isn't money, like experience or knowledge or assistance in another way. Like, for example, right? Let's just say you have a couple thousand followers, right? And you need help managing your social media, but you don't want to pay somebody. So let's say you offer somebody, you can manage my social media, and you put your name in my bio as like my social media manager, you know? And then boom, now they have free people clicking on their profile, seeing that they do social media management. You know, maybe they get another job out of that, or they get free followers or free looks, you know? So you're offering them something that isn't money. So that's what you need to look for when you want to freelance for people or have people freelance for you. Like, let's say you're a corporation, right? And
what I'm looking for is for like more good and home maintenance, a general contractor. Like what I'm
trying whoa. Don't take this is gonna sound wrong, pause, but like younger kids, like, you know, 18, 19, 20, just looking for experience. But those are the people that are the hardest to convince to work for you, let alone work for free, you know?
Not work for free, but work for not a lot of money. You know what I mean? I want you to work.
I don't know how else to say this, but sombrero, you know?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
If that's what you're looking for, you know.
Nah, I gotta figure out how to motivate them to see be a part of the bigger vision.
Nah, bro, that's a very, 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 very hard thing to do. It's a needle in a haystack. I know somebody. All right, let me explain to you Noble's situation. All right, Noble met this guy in Virginia, young kid, about 19, 20 maybe. Sorry, Max, he's probably older than that. But he met Noble and they had a connection. He realized, you know, that he really believed in what Noble was like, his vision, you know, what he saw in his business and what he wanted to do. And he was like, damn, bro, like you really got it going on. I really fuck with that idea. And he literally like moved out of his parents' house and moved in with Noble and worked for him on his business pretty much for free. You know, I mean, Noble like housed him and like helped him pay for quite a lot of things. And I think, you know, he wound up paying him a little bit here and there eventually. But Max did a lot of work for him for very little, is what I'm saying, you know?
That's amazing.
And
I'm
it was just a very lucky thing. So I'm just saying it's not something that you can't really go and find. You're gonna just have to stumble upon that, you know. Keep talking about your dreams and hope that somebody hears you out and they're just like, wow, that's, you know, I mean, the people that I have helping me are people that are just really close to me, that know that I'm a driven person when it comes to the thing that I'm motivated about. And they're willing to hop on board with me, you know, and I have in one way, shape, or form offered them something else, you know.
Exactly, makes sense.
So that's what, you know, it's just you got to find people that believe.
Do you believe in magic? But what you call it? Listen, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate every time you come through, man. I wanted to say one last thing too. I need to lose like a little bit more weight because I've been getting little compliments from the ladies. And the shorty came up to me. She was like, "Oh, I like your braids. Who braided your hair?" Something like that. And blah blah blah. Oh, they look tight. They look tight. I was like, all right. Little shorty had mad nice. I'm like, all right, all right. Yeah, you know what I mean? And other shorty over there, see her look. I be seeing shorty looking at me. I'm like, what is you looking at? Y'all like what y'all see? So what's going on over here? Like braids, y'all feeling the nigga swag coming in with the new jacket, looking a little slime in his money. Nah, y'all see me over here chefing, cooking. I ain't no dishwasher. I ain't no dishwasher. You see me chefing. You see me cooking, mixing. Nah, I'm playing. I'm gonna stop before I get myself in trouble, man. I got a nice lady I'm dealing with. She's a beautiful young lady. I'm enjoying her time, but I am noticing I getting like just a little bit of female attention. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's somebody standing behind me at every
You
moment.
know, you
You know what I mean?
always get attention when you get a new female.
You right,
That's what's going on. That's what's going on.
right. Because I remember you
So you
right,
got a new,
right.
you got a new, you got a new thing, you got a new boo thing, and now
My
all of a sudden, out the fucking woodworks, here they come, here they come. I
You
know,
right.
look,
It always happened that
yup,
way, don't
yup.
it? I'm so sick of life. Where
Yup.
was y'all at when I was
That's what I'm saying. Yo, now that I think about it, God,
Oh
I gotta
my
backtrack because there's some shorties I should hit up.
I'm so tight for real, dog. But it's whatever. It's whatever, man. I just had to get that off at the end. Hopefully anybody listen to this. You know what I mean? But yo, man, thank you for coming through this week. I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you doing it, and I wish you a long, lengthy life. You know what I mean? And if at some point towards the end of that long, lengthy life, when you're 105 years old, you say, yo, I want to play something from half a century ago, from when I was a young buck, still in my 20s, popping my shit. So what would you like to say to old 105-year-old Colin with a cybernetic heart keeping himself alive?
Oh, man. Appreciate what you have, you know? Remember where you came from. If you're 105 and technology's keeping you alive, shit. Stop taking advantage of yourself and the things around you. Appreciate the life that you have, because you could definitely be dead by now. But hey, you know, your health is your wealth. Invest in yourself. You know, life is great. Enjoy it.
I love it. I love it. I love that. You know what I mean? Old ass Carl. Listen, old dude. You know, like I said, you either dying or flying. So if you made it that far, if you made it to age 31, that means that you accomplished a lot of your goals. All right. I said that I can't quit this job until I have a house, a business, and assets for the business. You know what I mean? And a car that I like. You know what I mean? And I might include a Rollie, but I don't need that. I don't really need the Rollie. I mean, but if I have a house in my name,
I would love to have a Rolex, like a plain Rolex.
Oh yeah, plain Jane Rollie. You know what I mean? But if I had a plain Jane Rollie, my own house, a business, a car, and
I need 2 cars.
I know, because I have a car and then a truck for the business. Because y'all good and home maintenance needs a truck, so I have to have a truck and then a car, and then. Listen, you can say what you want, but I'm a man out here making it happen, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
like what we talked about earlier, responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Having your own house, having your own business.
We dropped a lot of gems
car.
in this podcast. There was a lot of gems dropped in this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a very good one. This is a very good one. I'm proud of this one for sure. You know what I mean? And listen, guys, listen. There's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your visions. And most of all, thanks for listening. We did the damn thing. Another one in the books. You heard me locked in.
Yes, sir.
Drain that shit. Made that. That's one of the quickest hour and a half for this fucking docket. Got it together. Got the inspirational niggas at the end. Got the Andrew Tate shit. Got everything all together in like an hour and a half. Motherfuckers in British headlines. All of that. Why? Pro. I'm a fucking pro. I'm a fucking pro. Know what I mean? Anyway.
Now you handling business out here. I see you.
See you, dog. I gotta get ready for work and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, man. Hope to have you back on my podcast sooner than later.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Do a cheers.
What you on?
Looking for it. Where's that?
I take a sip of something. I take a tiny little.
Hey, get right before you go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You're thirsty. Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, man.
All right, bro.
Wait, do you have to go right now?
I do gotta end this right now. I'm supposed to call Shorty right now.
Oh man. All right.
All right, bro.
Peace.